If the world believes American public education is broken, what group of students are so broken, they don't even make the movie? And then when the parents and the students are in the room, because I believe you can only bring about change if you are willing to tell the truth and to tell it in a way that's shocking. So I put on a video, I watch the faces, I ask a question. Well, it doesn't take long for the moms and the grandmoms to nod their head and say, my baby not even in, Jerome not even in that movie. They're not even talking about Jerome. And then now it's time for this teachable moment. And I say, how many of the kids in the room are going to college? So now everyone stands up because you know no matter where you go, whether you're in the South Bronx, whether you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, whether you're in South Central LA, all the elementary students think they're going to college. So the whole room stands up. And then I walk around and I say, okay, this half, you can sit down. Because we know with current data, half of the students in this room are unlikely to even graduate high school. But just because you graduate high school doesn't mean you're going to be college ready. Over here, half of you sit down. Because we know with current data, only 4 out of 10 students who actually graduate high school go off to a 4-year college or university after high school graduation. Well, wait a minute, just because you go to college doesn't mean that you necessarily graduate. And then half of the next side of the room, you sit down. Because we know the 4-year graduation rate in the United States for college education, for college students, is less than half. So now I have this small group of students standing. I have this large group of children sitting. I have parents looking at the small group of students, hoping and wishing that their child had been seated on the other side of the room. So now I have this wonderful opportunity to say, if you are serious about going to college, we need to take care of our business. We need to make the honor roll. We need to come to class on time. We need to reduce tardies. We need to reduce absenteeism. This is nothing for you to play with. The rest of the world is moving and we're stuck in mud and cement, and some of us are drowning. Do you understand that when you sell that message, now they understand? Once you can get them to understand, then what you do, and the research shows us this, then now you monitor. You monitor, okay, you said that you're going to college. You're not passing the test. You're not showing proficiency. College is so much harder. We have to have every single student in the school make the honor roll. And when you have the honor roll assembly, it has to be something that the whole community wants to come to. It can't be. See, we've done the 360. We used to have these honor roll assemblies with ribbons and balloons, and then fewer and fewer boys made the honor roll. So then what did we do in our wisdom? We just stopped having the dang assembly. Well, let's not celebrate it because nobody to celebrate. What I'm saying is you got to switch it around. You got to make it so special, so spectacular that the whole community wants to go. My grandbaby on the honor roll. Also, you got to understand boys. Boys are not moved by paper certificates. When you give out those certificates, if you do your own monitoring, they wind up on the floor before the end of the day. And if they're not on the floor, they're all crumpled and messed up. Boys like hardware, medallions, trophies. Go to a track meet where all the black boys are. You'll see their whole mannerism, the whole demeanor change. Start the track meet, they're like boys everywhere. They're sort of, coming, not really excited, just sort of dragging in. Let them win that first race where they get that first gold medal or that medallion. Once they get that first medal, now they're walking like this because that thing has to pop. They're walking like this. Let them win 2 races, it changes all over again. Now they got 2 medals. They're walking from side to side so the medals go like that. They're strutting. We know this from the animal kingdom. They're strutting like the peacock, because now the girls are saying, there go Jerome. So Jerome is going like that. All the other little track athletes are following him. That is what you have to do. It is not about them. It's about us. It's about what we celebrate, where we have our vision. The book talks a lot about mission and vision. What is our mission? If your school's mission is to be proficient, you cannot understand anything I'm talking about. But if your mission is to be great, your vision is that they're all going to college, you'll start to celebrate it, you start to track it, and the strategies will follow. So as you all can see, I'm a little crazy because this, I believe, I am a believer in this. Here's the next slide I put up after I put up that movie. And this is significant for you to understand because for years, we define high poverty schools by the number of children on free and reduced lunch. It's not about them, that's about us. That's about when we say, well, Mr. Wynn, when I go to school, Mr. Wynn, how you doing? You know, 98% of our children are free and reduced lunch. I grew up poor. Poor is just a zip code. My mama always taught me this. When you are poor, don't ever tell anybody you're poor. Just tell them you're broke. Poor is a state of mind. Broke, nothing in your pocket. So if we really understand that dynamic, and we can get this from a woman with a 10th grade education, we understand this dynamic. When you look at the data, you don't excuse it based upon poverty. You have to look at it based upon effort. And that's how you twist it. And this is what I do. I said, look, no matter where you go to school, we know in the United States, virtually from every demographic group, 8 out of 10 students start school planning to go to college. But when we look at this data, I said, wait a minute. And this is what I say also to the parents. I say, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm black. And if my wife is with me, I say, stand up, honey. And I say, I'm married to that lady over there. What color is she? They say, black. I said, we got 2 kids. What color do you think they came out? Black and black, black, black. What group am I most concerned with on a personal level for my family? And it shows that only 5 out of every 100 black graduating high school seniors in the United States are college ready across ACT content areas, despite 80 out of every 100 told us they wanted to go to college. If we're focused on proficiency, that's a disconnect. Because the thing that I say to parents now, why do you think that is? Then the parents, I don't know. I'll tell you why it is. All the students stand up. I have them all stand up. All of you have been late to class. Sit down. And they all sit back down. Stand back up. They all stand back up. All of you have misturned in some of your schoolwork. Sit down. They all sit back down. Stand back up. All of you have come to class, been talking when the teacher was talking, didn't hear what the teacher was teaching. Sit down. They all sit back down. Stand back up. All of you have been suspended from school and referred to the office. Sit down. All the boys, they all sit back down. Stand back up. All of you who said that you want to go to college, what you've always already demonstrated by your own effort or lack thereof, you're not serious. You just perpetrate. Now, if you're serious, I need you on this side of the room. All of you all just want to come to school and hang out. Y'all go on that side of the room because I'd rather teach the ones that want to learn than mess around with all the ones that don't. And guess what? Nobody takes me up on the offer on that side of the room. So now they're all validating by their own positioning. All right, Mr. Wynn, I'm ready. Now, you may say, Mr. Wynn, you don't understand our school community. That wouldn't work. Yeah, okay, I know. We always say that. We always say that. So I got more stuff for you. Again, I don't want to stop there. I want you to look at this. I want you to understand the power we have to change these cultural constructs.